that over again and absorb the fine, they would want it to be double the amount, the way that Derek Lively looked and the way that he played.
Well said. I totally agree. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. The shot's good.
A gifted scorer. Luka's going to find a way to get the shots up that he wants to take.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, Will Hardy talked to me a little while ago. Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. We'll try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Freak. Pass to Kessler. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. It's a 5-point game. And that one's good. Freak.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Now, here's Doncic. D right on him. And Thompson kicks to Washington. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Jazz have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Freak passes to Markkanen. Now, Freak. Driving inside. Hangs in midair and converts on the double. Clutch layup. Freak's got his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Doncic. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And the league continuing jobs to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love the free-flowing game.
I agree.
Tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of it.
Here's Freak. Out to the wing. Kessler wide open. He fires. And it falls over the rim and in. Kessler's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And here is Doncic. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game. Jazz leading by 9. Here's Freak. Takes it inside, and that one good. Freak's got 8 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And the 3-ball is good.
Luka knows he can get that shot off quickly, simply trusting his instincts there.
Here's Freak. Pass to the Kid. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Utah has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Freak. Pass to the Kid. Mavericks with the rebound. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Yeah, and what a gut-wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
typically there's one statistic that jumps out at you when you're looking at what decided the game. And in that one, it was all about the rebounding battle.
Now here's Freak, covered by Gafford. Here's Freak, 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Markkanen. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks trail by 11. And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your... like I'm talking to my teenage daughter. What is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin, I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your offseason is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do. Shot by Collins, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Thompson. In the corner, it's Freak. They need this one. Jump shot is good that time. Freak's got 10 points in the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Utah?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Washington, that's for 2. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jaylen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. The Jazz making a switch here. George is checked in. Doncic against George. Doncic, bounce pass. Here's Exum, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Here's the kid. Here's George. The kid passes to George. Over Washington. And too long on the shot.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Collins kicks to Sexton. Back to Collins. And a missed layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings, but their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big league.
Yeah, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Doncic, and nothing is falling for him right now. Jazz leading by 13. Left side, George. Shoots it. And again, it's Utah.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Pass to Exum. Marshall with it. Lively sends a screen for Marshall. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Poked loose. And again, the turnover by the Mavericks. And Utah making a change here. Williams is checked in. Utah has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's George. The kick out to Williams. And it's off from three-point range.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
A nice shot by Doncic.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And George, here we go. Outside, Sexton. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Utah, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Irving. Derek Lively is out there with Exum, and it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're talking NBA. We're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. The job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. And the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours. But this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. He gets that one. Irving's got 8 points.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
Freak. Outside Collins. That 3 off the mark. Out to the right wing. Now, here's Marshall. Defense is right there. Pulls from the top of the key. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Freak with it. Last game with 30 points. Out to Clarkson. Pass to Eubanks. No good, unable to end this run.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Collins. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Thunder. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Utah, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
Outside Irving. Trains it from beyond the arc. 13 points in the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
The kid, he's checked in for Utah. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Jordan Clarkson.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Pass to the kid. There's the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. They host the Spurs after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. They get it back.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
It's deflected.
When Lively's on you like this, with all his size and length, it's hard to get a shot off on it.
A nice shot by Exum. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Now, here's Exum. He's guarded by Markkanen. Back to Exum. It's blocked. Now here's Freak. 10 points for him. Out to Clarkson. Off target with his 3.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And it's blocked. Here's the kid. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Outside Irving. From outside the arc, it falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick and right at it.
Here's Freak. Pass to the kid. Hits it from 3-point range. The kid's got 15.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Outside Irving. From 18 feet away. Rebound, Utah. The kid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's Freak. Lively defending. Gets it out to Markkanen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lively.
Timeout. A moment here to check out some of the stats for Freak. He's been putting up 35 points per, almost 5.5 steals and 13 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Keontae George, he's checked in for the Jazz. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Washington comes in for Marshall. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Harden. And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pulling the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for a playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. Fires from deep. And the Jazz, another three.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Doncic way outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Markkanen. He takes it in. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low.
And again for three.
And he's hit thousands of threes in this league.
Inching closer and closer to 5th place on the career triples list. Back to George. Pass to the kid. Launches it from deep. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Doncic dishes to exit. Back to Doncic. Over George. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Doncic.
Nice work from Doncic. Doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Here's the kid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Irving's checked in, and so he hits both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Doncic passes to Irving. Thompson with it. He's guarded by Markkanen. Stolen by Markkanen. Pass to the kid. Out to Clarkson. Kessler, screen on Irving. And it goes down 2 points. Clarkson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Mesmerizing and stupefying the defense. Clarkson carves out space from mid-range.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. The Jazz, number 1.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
From about 16, here's Gafford. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Gafford's got his second basket of the game. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Here's George. And he banks in the layup. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. 1:50 left to play in the first half. Irving passes to Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Well, Shams, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you got a lot of things to do, a lot on your plate. Your phone's going bananas. It's lighting up about every 15 seconds. You go take care of that. We'll see you back here next time.
I can always make time for you guys. Kevin, appreciate you guys having me.
Shams Charania, the best. Thank you so much. Great stuff right there from Shams, one of the most plugged-in people in the world of basketball.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
Mavericks trail by 13. In the corner, Irving with it. A three-pointer, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
George passes to Kessler, and it's in there. Kessler's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Guthrie, and he goes big with the dunk right over Walker Kessler.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, he's going to find you.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical. Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Sexton for 3. And so it's Utah with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We come back right after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Utah Jazz.
They've been patient, not allowing the other teams to speed them up, just making the plays that are there.
Yeah, protecting the lead by protecting the ball. Sounds simple, yet it's anything but. Let's look now and see how teams stack up across the league. It's our latest power rankings.
Look here now at Utah. They're in that #1 spot for a reason, playing well as a team, making it look easy. Definitely the team to beat right now, guys.
Going to take a lot to knock them out that top spot. Until then, this is their league.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Sharing the wing spot, it's Clarkson and Markkanen. Get out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Freak in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. From deep Washington. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. Driving in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Pass to Gafford. Marking in against Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Look, you never want to foul a jump shooter. And guys, hear me on this. I'm pretty sure Klay qualifies as a jump shooter.
Doncic with the steal. Down low. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Washington, and he uses the glass on the layup. Washington's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Pass to Freak. Here's the kid. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Thompson the bounce pass. Now here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. Clock at 4. Pass to Washington. And on the way from Irving for 3. He'll not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. Now here's Freak, guarded by Doncic, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Sunday, they'll tip it off, a road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And for that matchup with the Pelicans, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Utah leading by 7. Here's Freak. Pass to the kid. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Drills the elbow jumper. Doncic has got 19 points.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Utah, things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And checking out Dallas, right now, quite a ways down below.
And you know, for the Mavericks, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
Irving kicks to Doncic. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. The kid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. To the left wing. Eubanks the pass to the kid. Basket counts. He's got 29 points. Mavericks trail by 7. Knocked away. Here's Doncic. 19 points in the game. Traps in the tray.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Doncic. Freak, pass to the kid from downtown. Kept alive. Freak passes to the kid. And a wide open look for Freak. No good on the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A different look for Utah. Collins comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Colin Sexton in for Jordan Clarkson. Doncic passes to Washington. Inside. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Irving.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty in tight.
It's rebounded by Doncic.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession. You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Eubanks.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Out on his own on the break. Here's the kid. Oh! Wow, my goodness.
Man.
And he jams it with authority.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Kicks it out to Collins. A three-pointer is right on target. Collins has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Irving from long range. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Go real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Keontae George, he's checked in for Freak. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Exum comes in for Kyrie Irving.
Second team foul.
Now, here's Exum. Tight defense on him.
Stay there.
And it's blocked, and he recovers it. Drops in the layup for 2. Exum's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's George. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Over Sexton. Doncic going to work.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
There's a screen by Collins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Dante Exum. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, you know, their offensive rebounding throughout this one has been clutch, timely. I mean, it's kept the ball out of the enemy's hands and gotten them lots of second chance points. That's a winning recipe.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
The Jazz have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
The 3 for Doncic. Doncic knocks in the 3.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's the kid into the lane and uses both hands to jam it in.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Here's George. Here's the kid. He's defended by Exum. Pass to George. And And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Driving the lane, and that one is hammered home.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Takes the three. George, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 5. Pass to Doncic. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Doncic has got 32 points.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot by Collins, no good. The Mavericks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Marshall dishes to Exum. Now Lively. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Back to the action in just a minute. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
Contest 2s, right? We'll contest the 2s and contest 3s, but no layups.
Jason Kidd feeling like they need to protect the rim above all else right now, willing to give in other areas.
And you have to take care of home base. Otherwise, it's going to be attacked all night, and that's not going to reflect well for you on the scoreboard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Then there's Irving. Then it's Exum. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard. Here's Freak. Pass to Hendricks. Drills the 3-pointer. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Now Washington. And here's Exum. Back to Washington. And it's John Collins with the rebound. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Nice ball movement by Utah. Freak kicks to Markkanen. Outside for Sexton. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
And Irving launches it from deep. No good again that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The open look here for Sexton. And the Jazz, another 3.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Colin Sexton. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
You know, for Irving, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more, and for good reason. I mean, he's a really good foul shooter.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Utah Jazz.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. That they're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Irving for three. Again, Irving missing.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to rein it in down the stretch here.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Irving. Oh, and there he puts it down! Oh, my goodness.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Freak passes to Kessler. And stolen by Irving. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Drops in the breakaway layup. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, you got to mind your business around Irving when you've got the ball. He'll pick your pocket in no time.
Freak kicks to Clarkson. At the elbow, it's Freak. Pass to Hendricks. It's good from long range. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Grimes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
That free throw, no good. On the Mavericks with some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. It's Thompson in for Exum. And the second free throw, good. Jazz leading by 9. Here's Freak. To the wing on the left. Here's Hendricks. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And on the way from Irving for 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
If you see yourself on that big screen, you know what to do. Show us your move.
The Kitties check in for the Jazz. The Mavericks also with a sub. Marshall's checked in. Jazz have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Shoots it up. The Jazz with another miss. Mavericks trail by 9. Thompson outside. Shot's good. Marshall making the play.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Doncic is checked in for Marshall. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Pass to Freak. Kessler with it. Shoots over Gafford. Markkanen finds Kessler. Freak with it. It's up against Thompson. Freak. 3 on the clock. Clarkson passes to Markkanen. Misses the 3.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one. He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Irving. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
And it's Freak missing.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Dallas shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Pass to Washington. Here's Doncic. Lets it fly from 18. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Clock at 6. Irving. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Number 27.
Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on the season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9" and 7-foot guys. Special.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
Thompson with it, out defended by Freak. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And stolen by Thompson. From 13, rebound Utah. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. And Freak throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Doncic. Hands the 12-footer. Doncic has got 34 points.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moment.
The Jazz making a switch here. George is checked in. And he makes good on the layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Mavericks trail by 6, and George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Freaks checked in for Keontae George. Now, here's Doncic, guarded closer. Puts the move on. It's tipped. Now here's Freak, guarded by Doncic. Out to Clarkson. Good on the 3-point shot. And now a 9-point Jazz lead.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Now, here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. Luka powering through the resistance.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
They get it again. Out to Clarkson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Mavericks trail by 7. Knocked loose and stolen by Freak. And Freak throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it's good for 2. Freak's got 12 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And again, the turnover by the Mavericks.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Utah leading by 11. To the left side wing. The kid can't hit.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Irving passes to Thompson. Back to Irving from past the arc. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 36.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Utah.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the kid.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Freak. Count that one. Freak's got 34.
Utah foul, number 11. 5th personal foul. 15 foul.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Doncic. And he can't hit the second. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win.